Hello and welcome to this lecture. Today we are going to discuss the commercial products that has been available for the treatment of asthma. Let's discuss one by one. Number one we have is terbutaline, and it belongs to beta 2 agonist, and it is used for acute asthma or severe asthma. And in the market it has been available in the name Bricanyl, and it has been available in the form of 500 microgram per inhalation that contain 100 inhalations. The dose that has been recommended are usually for adults it is 1% nebulizer solution, 2.5 to 10 milligram 2 to 4 times a day. The product can be available in the form of orally as a tablet, 5 milligram or 7.5 milligram twice a day. The other drug is theophylline. They are methylxanthine derivatives. Commercial name is Neolin. 100 tablets that contain 250 milligram of sustained release form of theophylline, and they act as bronchodilators. It is used for acute severe bronchospasm as an intravenous or as an oral. For intravenous, the dose for adult or the loading dose for adult is 4.4 to 5 milligram per kg by infusion over 20 to 30 minutes, followed by a maintenance dose of 0.4 to 0.6 milligram per kg per hour. Orally, it is used for acute bronchospasm, and for the dose for the adult is around 5 milligram per kg as a loading dose. Then we have ipratropium. It is a muscarinic antagonist, and it is available under the name Atrovent, containing 200-meter dose. It is also a bronchodilator. For the dosage, it is used for chronic obstructive pulmonary disease and asthma both. And the meter dose of aerosol contain 20 to 40 microgram 3 to 4 times daily, and a single dose up to 80 microgram may be required in some patient. Then we have budesonide, which is corticosteroid, and a drug that available commercially under the name Pulmicort Flexer, Pulmicort Flexaler, 90 microgram, containing 60-meter dosage. The dose for the treatment of asthma consists of 200 to 800 microgram daily as a single dose or in two divided dose for the adults. It is also used for allergic rhinitis. For adult, the dose is 64 microgram per dose as metered dose spray. Initially, 2 sprays into each nostrils once daily in the morning, or 1 spray into each nostril twice a day, and may be decreased to 1 spray into each nostrils once daily if the desired effect is achieved. Then we have montelukast, which is leukotriene receptor antagonist. It is used as prophylaxis for exercise-induced asthma, and it can be taken as orally, 10 milligram to be taken 2 hours prior to exercise No additional dose to be taken within 24 hours. For the children, it is available in the form of chewable tablets for the age range between 6 to 14 years. For chronic asthma, the prescribed dose is 10 milligram once a daily in the evening. For allergic rhinitis for adults, 10 milligram once daily, taken in the evening for asthmatic patient. For non-asthmatic patient, the dose may be taken either in the morning or in the evening. Then we have zafirlukast, which is also leukotriene receptor antagonist, and it is used for the treatment of chronic asthma. For adults, the dose is around 20 milligram twice a day, but it is contraindicated if someone have an hepatic impairment. If someone have hepatic cirrhosis, then this drug will be contraindicated. Then we have omalizumab, which is anti-IgE, and it is used for the treatment of moderate to severe persistent allergic asthma. So in case of persistent and allergic asthma, it is indicated to use. It can be given as subcutaneous. For the dose for the adult, based upon pre-treatment serum IgE levels, as we know that they are anti-IgE, so we need to measure the IgE levels, and according to the IgE level we calculate the dose. Then we have epinephrine. These belong to symptomatic agents, and it has been used for the treatment of acute asthma or for anaphylactic shock. And for anaphylactic shock, the recommended dose is 500 microgram or 0.5 ml. Repeat every 5 minutes as needed until improvement occur. As we know, it is used in the form of auto injectors, and it is used in emergency conditions. Then we have another product which is commercially available under the name Diolin, containing ipratropium bromide and salbutamol. Ipratropium is muscarinic antagonist, whereas salbutamol is beta 2 agonist, and we give them in the combination. The commercial product is Diolin for inhalation only. It is contraindicated to people having hypersensitivity to soybean or peanuts. It is used as inhalants, 2 inhalation 4 times a day. Then we have budesonide and formoterol. Budesonide is corticosteroid, whereas formoterol is beta 2 agonist. It is commercially available under the name Forcort inhaler. It is used for the treatment of COPD, severe chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, having repeated exacerbation, and the dose that has been recommended for asthma is 1 to 2 inhalation twice a day, having maximum inhalation 4 times. And for COPD, it is used for 2 inhalations twice a day. It is used for the regular treatment of asthma, having inadequate control with inhaled corticosteroids, and as needed inhaled short-acting beta-2 agonist are on both. Formoterol is actually long-acting beta-2 agonist, and due to its long action, if a patient has not been recovered with corticosteroids alone or with short-acting beta-2 agonist, then we can give for COT. Then we have indacaterol. They are long-acting beta agonist. It is used for chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Then we have olodaterol. They are also long-acting beta agonist. They are also long-acting beta agonist, and it is used for maintenance therapy in COPD. And the usual dose is for adults 2.5 microgram per actuation, 2 inhalation once a day. Then we have Anoro that contain umlicidinium and vilanterol, and it is also used for a treatment with patient having COPD, and it is used as maintenance bronchodilators to relieve the symptoms in adult patient with COPD. Then we have Spiolotto that contain tiotropium and olodaterol, and it is used for maintenance bronchodilator treatment for symptomatic relief in patient having COPD, and the recommended dose are 2 puff once a day. So thank you so much for today's lecture. Hope to see you again.